Hello everybody, my name is Farmer Phil, and in today's video, you already know what's happening by the title, but yeah, something that hasn't happened in a long time on the farm, and it's a bit of an accident. Our heifer here, 1056, is preggers, and while she's starting to bag up, Uncle Ian says she should calve soon. So you're probably wondering, how did this happen? This is the first time this has happened in all the years we've been out to calves. Now 1056, even though for the size of her, she's a very, very small animal. She is 28 months or 27 months. When she come into the shed for finishing, she was too light, so we took her and a few others out of the shed and we put them in with the yearling heifers and bullocks. And when we were letting them out, then we had another man in the yard, and he said to us that heifer's pregnant in calf. And that's kind of when we copped that she was. Now, it wasn't intentional. She was the heifer that was brought back with Dolly, Liv's Dexter heifer that died because of barley intoxication, because she's a greedy little yoke and ate too much meal that we were giving the calves. But she was brought back with Dolly, so it's going to be interesting. Hopefully everything goes to plan. But this is the start of the video of the first calf being born on the farm, hopefully, touch wood, is since 2015, so 7 years. I don't think we had any born in 16 was when the last of the cows were sold. 7 years since a cow gave birth on the farm. So yeah, 1056 hopefully will be the first.
What a good girl! Good girl! Farmer Phil is away, but she's just calved all by herself. Oops! Gertrude! Here comes Gertrude to say hello. She's still wobbly. And she's up. And we have liftoff, letting us suck. So she gets all that good beastings. And Ursula's keeping watch, jingling.
So we are out here now with the livestock, and it's now time to tag the new calf. So as you would have seen, so the very start of this video was filmed months ago, like a month or 2 months ago, and the calf, what's the calf's name? We picked the calf's name?
Ishbini.
Ishbini. So for anyone who doesn't know, Ishbini is Irish for sausage. And Liv, why did you pick Ishbini?
Fun word.
It's a fun word. So Ishbini was born a nice little heifer calf, and as you seen in the earlier bit, Liv filmed her being born and getting her first suckle. So this video is sponsored by Herdwatch. So we're going to be tagging her now and registering her, the first calf born on the farm in nearly 7 years. We got rid of the last of our suckler cows in 2016, and I think the last calves were born in 2015. And we got out of the sucklers. And we're not getting back into sucklers now by any means. So I don't know, did I explain it earlier, but what happened? So we have 1056 here. 1056, Liv will bring it up on Herdwatch on the side there. She's a 27 or 28 month old heifer. So she's not a young heifer that got bulled. She's an older heifer, and she's actually a calf that Liv reared when she was working on the pig and dairy farm And Liv actually seen 1056 being born and everything. What was she like when she was a calf?
She wouldn't feed.
She wouldn't suck?
No, she's really awkward.
So back in March, April, we had a lad out who were doing a lot of cattle work, and we had let her out of the shed, and he said that heifer is in calf. And we were like, right. And we started thinking, how could she be in calf? Now that's the heifer that we brought back with Dolly the Dexter. Dolly unfortunately passed away there from barley intoxication. 1056 the heifer we brought back with Dolly. And there was one point where Dolly and herself ended up, a batch of bulls broke into where they were, and we thought maybe that's what done the harm. But too much time has passed between when that event occurred and now. Too much time for that to be the problem. The next thing is, Ishbini is a fully black calf. There's not a speck of white on her, which also tells us the likelihood. So 1056, and we've never come up with a name. She's always been 1056, so she's always going to be 1056. But 1056 is an Angus out of a dairy cow, so she's 50-50 Holstein, or 50-50 Frisian and Angus. So that means for Ishbini to be born fully black, in my mind, she couldn't have been bulled with a Frisian or a Jersey, because surely there'd have to be some white would have to come through in the calf. That didn't happen. So that means it's probably an Angus. And we squeeze all our Angus bulls, because all our Angus and Herefords, because we get a bonus on them for being bullocks at slaughter, we squeeze all of them because it makes it worthwhile. Now we'd often have where heifers that end up with bullocks, and we never pass much heat because it's never been a problem. But because she now has a calf, that probably means we have a rig. And what a rig is a bullock who didn't get squeezed properly, and he has access to one ball, maybe two balls, but he didn't get squeezed properly, and he can still do the damage. Now she's the only heifer that was pregnant. There was none of the other ones showing any signs of that, so it's quite confusing now as to what exactly happened, but something done the damage. So 1056 is kind of replaced Dolly for Liv, and that's why we said we'd keep her, we'd let her calve. And first calf born on the farm in just over 7 years, Ishbini. So it's only a light little calf. It's nothing special. She's nothing too special or that. So it's a heifer calf, lovely little calf. So she's 6 days old now, and we're going to catch her to tag her now, which is going to be quite fun. If we'd have done it earlier, we'd have no bother catching her, but she's got quite lively now. But 1056 is an old pet of a heifer, so she is, because she's been around us for so long. So anyways, we'll go see can we catch Ishbini. So I'll give Liv the camera.
So if you got around the back of her now, you'd get her if you're quiet. Oh,
now,
that was easy.
That was a lot easier than I thought it was going to be. Now, so we'll tag her first. So her number is going to be 5. Can you? Oh, Bertie, get away! Can you?
I need to scan the thing on Herdwatch.
Oh, you need to scan this. This calf is quite strong.
Female. Scan tag.
Good.
Okay. Yeah, I'll do the rest after.
Ishbini is going to be 553, and just for the numbers, that's in relation to, she is the 553rd animal born into my father's herd. I'm nearly sure that's how it works. Uncle Ian's herd got to 1,000 and something, and my herd only ever had one animal born into it. But we joined a partnership back in 2000 and that's the BVD one, 2019. So everything is all in the one herd now, and my father's herd is the dominant herd. So the first tag we're going to give her is her BVD tag. So it takes a tissue sample out of the ear. We have to put in that little bottle there, and that has to be sent off to a lab to test her for BVD, which is bovine viral diarrhea, if I remember rightly. So,
and everyone has to do that.
Everyone in Ireland, or in the Republic anyways, has to do that. It's part of a BVD eradication scheme, and it's been going on a long time now. She's probably not going to like this now.
Just like getting an ear pierced though.
Yeah. That's one tag. Now, so we have to get her bottle. Oh man, she's a lot of power. Then I'll put that into that, and then we have to squeeze that onto that.
Perfect.
Yeah, that's like, and then that has to be sent off to the lab to test her for BB. Steady, steady, steady-ish, Beanie.
Come on, get it done.
Yeah, we'll get her done now. We'll let her off. As you can see, 1056 is incredibly quiet, so it makes jobs very easy to do. Oh. Last one.
Ta-da!
And she's gone.
A lovely set of earrings.
Lovely set of earrings for her. So now, that's Ish Beanie tagged. It's going to take her a few days to get used to having her new earrings in. But that's to do with animal identification and the rules and regulations in farming. She needs her tags. So, what's your plans for Ish Beanie? Are we going to bring her on, finish her, we're going to sell her as a heifer? You're going to keep her? Keep her forever?
Yeah.
So we're going to end up with 2 suckler cows, realistically. And for those of you who say, that's it, I'm not going into any more. I've done sucklers. We used to be a suckler farm, all limousine cows. Been there, done that, wore the t-shirt. That was pure hardship. 1056 in Ish Beanie, when we have the pumpkin patch, will be the far side for people to see. Look at the bag of milk she has, and she has, if you look, she has 6 tits. So she's 2 on the middle and then 2 on the back, and the 2 on the back actually have milk because I drew milk out of them. Like, and she has some bag of milk on her, but you'd expect that being out of a dairy cow. But 6 tits, it's just quite unusual. But anyways, so what are we going to do with 1056 now? Well, Uncle Ian already has plans. Uncle Ian has been very excited for this, hasn't he?
Yeah.
Really kind of put pep in his step now. Uncle Ian wants to see a Wagyu straw put in, so we won't be bringing her to a bull. We'll be AIing her, and we will be aiming for a Wagyu. It's the Japanese breed that's supposed to have the great beef and marbling, and that Uncle Ian is hell-bent on seeing what it's like. So we'll be putting her to a Wagyu straw when the time comes around again. But I don't know, is there much else to say after that? No, she doesn't like the dog going near Ish Beanie, but she's very, very quiet for us. This is one of the benefits of what we do. They always come to the bucket. Anyways, I think we have all our bases covered. So don't forget, if you want to enter the colouring competition, to send your entries to Stewart Family Farm, Longford, Ballinamore, Killashee, County Longford, N39 C6V6. That's the address. We'll be firing them up in the farm shop when we get them all, and then there'll be some farmer film merchandise, pens and pencils to be won by the lucky people. I don't know, no, there's nothing else to say. So the other heifer that's here, she's a heifer that we kept back. She was one of the smallest heifers coming out of the shed. She's 20, no, she wouldn't be 20 months. She'd be 16 months-ish. So we kept... She's just a friend. She's just a friend to keep 1056 company, because we kept her back because we knew she was going to calve. So the other heifer was just kept back to keep her company, nothing else. And the calf? And then the calf that's up there is one of our sick calves that come back, and somehow he's still going. Because I remember one day stomach tubing him completely lifeless, and he's grazing away there now. Sometimes they do absolutely amaze you. But anyways, the goats and everything are over there. We need to get them out here because they won't leave the chickens alone. You can hear the bells. Yes, they've put bells on them in case they get lost. But yeah, no, I think that's going to be it from us. So I hope you enjoyed today's video. If any comments, anything like that, I'll leave them in the comments down below. Anyways, that is it from us. Please like and subscribe to the channel. Videos every Tuesday, Thursday and Sunday. That is it from us. Good luck.